Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is C.R.P.H.A. As you can tell, it's a totally different scene, just a temporary scene in the background. The topic today is going to be generally directed on what's been going on, which is a good number of things, but I'm only going to maybe mention a certain number. And that is the fact that Nancy Pelosi has gone completely senile. She has no regard for humanity, and she has no regard for the United States of America or the citizens, both mainly the legal citizens, because she's risking the safety and well-being of our youth and of ourselves and also this country by trying to block every action that a president has, which basically, as I've said many times before, that the liberal Democrats don't give a damn about the American people. Nancy Pelosi is one of the ringleaders that doesn't give a damn about the American people. The basic fact is that Nancy Pelosi is completely off her rocker. She thinks that she's doing something best for the American people and this country, and she's trying to use the Constitution on every little fucking bullshit thing that she tries to pull through and get away with. Yet she cannot do that. Yet the liberal Democrats and with of course the Republicans, so far the party within the Senate, it is not doing anything to stop her from doing something and trying to relate everything that she wants to do in accordance to the Constitution, when the Constitution has nothing to do with what she wants to do. She is just making up shit as she goes. Nancy Pelosi needs to realize that the American people are safe with Trump. They were safer with the American people are safer with Trump, essentially. Way more than they were with Obama, way more than they were with Bill Clinton, way more than they were with Jimmy Carter. Granted, yes, I know I wasn't around in the adult form when Jimmy Carter was the president, but I know this country's history when it comes to his administration. The basic fact is that Jimmy Carter's administration made it even more difficult and essentially too expensive to make ends meet, and way too difficult to make ends meet, essentially. Of course, Obama's administration did the same shit. And with that, the Obama administration thinks that the covered California is the best thing for the American people. It's not. The covered California healthcare is the other version, or secular version, if you will, of the Obamacare, which is way too damn expensive for the American people to afford. But did they even really take into any consideration of that? No. All the liberal Democrats give a damn about are themselves and their pockets and their well-being. They don't give a damn about the American people. They don't give a damn about this country. And with that, Nancy Pelosi has tried to do everything she could to get rid of Trump when she can't. Obviously, she played games with the Senate by withholding the documentation and paperwork, essentially, that they needed in order to finalize everything. And yet That's playing games with the Senate is not a very logical, nor is it a professional thing for Nancy Pelosi to do. But she did it anyways because she thinks she can get away with anything she does. And again, she's abusing the power of the House. She's abusing her power in her position, essentially. John Boehner didn't do that, even though he didn't like Obama and his actions and his policies. But Nancy Pelosi thinks that she can get away with it because she's a woman. One, possibly. Two, she thinks that that the male liberal socialist dumbass Democrats will kiss her ass left and right as she promises fucking shit she knows she won't keep in the fucking first place, because she knows, one, they're the American people as well. Therefore, the only thing she'll promise anybody is for herself. And that's selfish and sinful. She may claim that she's a very spiritual person. A very spiritual person would realize that Trump is doing what America needs, what the American people need. A very spiritual person would realize that Trump is the best person for the job as President of the United States. A very spiritual person wouldn't waste taxpayers' money on the fucking illogical impeachment process, inquiries especially, and learn to realize when she's in the wrong. C.R.P.H.A. has been doing things for some time, and granted, I know we haven't made any videos, but the one thing is that I've been keeping tabs on every little thing that she does and every little thing that happens. The basic fact is that many people, even on TikTok, the app that you can get on your phone, have correlated and attacked Trump in their own way, which basically is their right. But the one thing is that even the millennials don't realize that Donald J. Trump is doing everything positive and within the Constitution. He's made the economy stronger than it's ever been before. Trump has made many things. He's even diverted the very thing that the TikTokers are talking about, which is WW3, World War III. He has diverted that from ever happening. The liberal Democrats, if Hillary Clinton was in office as president, she would have allowed it to happen. Hillary Clinton would have allowed WW3 to happen. And guess what, millennials? You older and teenage would be in the running of being drafted, guaranteed. So think before you say anything on TikTok or any other social media platform, because Trump has made you and your self-being and your family self-being and your futures 100% strong and secure. And he's made this country to where nobody is harmed, which basically is more than 100% safe. You're able to also fucking get jobs, man. You're able to also get a better future because of Trump. C.R.P.H.A. backs Trump more than 100%. Trump, we salute you and we thank you, and we will vote for you in 2020. Now, for those who claim that Trump is not their president, those are un-American little fuckheads who think that the liberal Democrats are the gods of all shit, when basically, let's put it this way. If all those who say Trump is not their president, if there was more people like you, and say the Democrats were your leaders, I can guarantee you'd be wiped off the planet. I've said many times the Democrats don't give a damn about you. The liberal Democrats, the socialist liberal Democrats don't give a damn about the American people. They don't give a damn about the youth of America either. They may say that they do, but they don't. Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, and Kamala Harris, and also AOC don't give a damn about you. All they give a damn about is themselves and their wallets and their own self-being. So, again, millennials, and to those who claim that Trump is not your president, he is your president. He is in the White House. He will be in the White House in 2020 because he has been doing a lot more to make this country strong, safe, and secure, and financially strong as well, and economically strong in all. With the stock percentages, yes, they have been going up and down a little bit, but guess what? They've never fallen as deep as they were when Clinton and Obama were in office. Think about that. Now, Nancy Pelosi has only one option. Either she quits her bullshit, childish crap, senile, fucking crazy ass shit, or I will put a motion as an advocate for the American people and this country, and in accordance to the Constitution, I will put a motion in action that she be taken out of office and out of the seat post haste, without question and without provocation. Nancy Pelosi is a senile, crazy little feminist bitch. She doesn't give a damn if this country is blown to fucking bits. Thereby, all she cares about is herself. And she thinks that she's going to be safe and secure, but she doesn't give a damn about the American people or even what happens to us. Because if the liberal Democrats do really or have really cared about the American people, the homeless population in every state across this country that even are in the governed aspects of, say, of like governor, mayor, and what have you else, would make sure that there's no homeless percentage in this across the board at all. But let's put it this way. Gavin Newsom, Jerry Brown haven't done shit. Darrell Steinberg claims to have been putting motions through, but guess what? He hasn't done shit. So therefore, that right there, essentially, those three idiots can easily prove, along with Nancy Pelosi, that they don't give a damn about the American people. AOC doesn't give a damn about the American people. Bernie Sanders doesn't give a damn about the American people. Darrell Steinberg and and also Joe Biden, essentially, can give two flying fucks about the American people. I, as a humanitarian advocate under C.R.P.H.A, formerly NCHA, I care about every human being on this planet. Starting with the American people in the United States of America. And that's including our youth as well. When I say the American people, of course, that means our youth as well. Yes, I know. But the basic fact is the liberal Democrats are tired of running this country, obviously, namely Nancy Pelosi. And they want to obliterate the fucking base of the humanity and the human race. And it does not matter the racial iniquities or ethnicities either. They want to wipe the base of humanity off the face of the planet. Obviously. That's why I already know that if Hillary Clinton was our president from 2016, we would have the base of a strides of a beginning WW3. More of our troops would be basically maimed and killed. And many people who are below the age of 18 would be drafted. Against their will especially, and thereby the Constitution itself would be gone. The very document that our forefathers worked so diligently and hard and painstakingly to put together to separate the American people from the government, and to keep our rights and freedoms and ways of life, positive ways of life, strong and positive and secure. The liberal Democrats would be rid of the Constitution and form their own that would only benefit the socialist liberal idiots that would mostly do harm to the American people and the American way of life. Now, it may be harsh, but I'm 100% true. I'm being 100% truthful and honest with every one of you who are watching this video. C.R.P.H.A. will always be more than truthful with you, and we have always been truthful with you from the very beginning when we first started. From 2004 on through. And I can guarantee you, my father as a Marine fought for this country. I thank him for that, and I thank every military person across the board, from Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force. I thank you for your service. I will always thank every military personnel for their service. Every military troop for their service. Every military person in uniform for their service. Guaranteed. But obviously the liberal Democrats don't give a damn about that. And obviously the feminists of this century and the millennials of the century don't realize that the liberals don't give a damn about this country anymore. And basic fact is that the millennials are believing that Trump is something he's not, because of the words from the liberal Democrats. Socialism is against the Constitution, millennials. Socialism, think about this. If you read back in your history, back in the history books of this country, during WW2, we were fighting Germany, in the sense of Hitler and his regime. He was not very logical. He had many people in concentration camps. And that what would have easily happened if the socialist liberal Democrats got their way. Think about that. This is C.R.P.H.A., humanitarian advocate. Live long and prosper. Thank you for your service, Donald J. Trump, and I will vote for you again in 2020. Stay safe.